Private schools could lose lots of their pupils if Labour does impose VAT on private school fees. So almost 60% of parents said that they would certainly or probably withdraw their child from their current school if the VAT of 20% was added to school fees. And this is really unfair. I mean, bear in mind these parents already pay for the state school system through their taxes, like everybody does. But, particularly these people, because they tend to be a bit more well off, so they pay a lot more tax. Then they're being asked, and they don't even use the state school system. So then they're being asked to pay, then they're paying again for private schools, and then the government is going to take money from that money they're giving to the private schools. It's like, how many times can somebody pay tax on the same bit of money? It's insane. And also, it's going to actually reduce the amount of tax that the government gets. The government is hoping that it would raise £1.6 billion a year. It sounds like a decent whack. However, private schools save the government £4 billion a year because, of course, those people that are in kids that are in private schools don't need to be educated by the state. So if 60% of the parents pull their kids out, all of a sudden the state's going to have to pay a lot more to educate them. As ever, it's a case of the government getting involved and ruining something that worked quite well.
Well, it did work quite well, but then there are other arguments to it. And, I mean, what do you think, Scott? I mean, it's not being from America. It seems like quite an obsession in this country, the whole public school, private school thing.
I know a way to save $12.9 million, and that's if we dip Prince Andrew's feet in cement and drop him in the Thames. That's 12.9 right there. And you don't have to tax people for the schools. There you go. Done. Finished.
I'm pretty sure Labour would find a way to tax that.
The other thing, there is something a bit more interesting in this article that also suggests that actually it's not just rich people who send their kids to private schools. It seems like there's a lot of sort of the middle class, maybe upper middle class, who are actually making a lot of sacrifices to send their kids, and those are the ones who are going to be
nailed even more so.
People who really believe in sort of bettering themselves and working hard, and Labour, of course, believe in just scrounging and stealing from other people, and taxation is theft essentially. So the less taxation, the better. And Labour always peddled the sort of politics of jealousy.
I'm not meant to come in and say something about
But you agree with me?
No, you know what? Well, no, I will. I mean, my husband and I, clearly, we don't have children, not for lack of trying, but we don't. But we know that by paying this council tax we have to pay, it's gone up this year, even though it's just 2 gay men working as hard as we can. We're funding the schools and stuff for the little, the scum in the building behind us go to school. So we know that we're doing that as much as the little girls doesn't go to school, we're paying for education. And we don't resent it, but if they did this, I would resent it. That I would resent.
Fair enough. Sticking with the Telegraph.